Order. Order. Does the Leader of the Opposition have something to say to the Chair?
Actually, he does have something to say. You asked me if I had something to say. I do have something to say. I think it is outrageous. Here we stand in this Parliament to represent our constituents, and we need the ability.
Later on, if he continues, he'll be ejected from the House.
Hello and welcome to Sami Parvez show. Liberal Speaker Anthony Rota threatens Leader of the Opposition Pierre Polliere to be ejected from the House of Commons on. It was first reported by Blacklock's reporter on Wednesday. After sharing this news, the House of Commons Speaker Anthony Rota blocked Blacklock's reporter on Twitter. It started when Andrew Scheer rises to request for an emergency debate on the issue of foreign interference by the Chinese Communist government targeted Canadian Member of Parliament families in Hong Kong. Globe and Mail reported on Monday that in July 2021 a Chinese diplomat was working in Toronto consulate who was tasked to arrest Conservative MP Michael Chong and his family in Hong Kong. Trudeau government knew it for 2 years but still did nothing. Listen to the exchange of Scheer with Rota.
I wish to inform the House that I've received a notice of a request for an emergency debate. I invite the Honourable Member for Regina Capel to rise and make a brief intervention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm rising to request an emergency debate on the issue of foreign interference by the communist regime in Beijing. The Globe and Mail published a report yesterday morning indicating that families of members of Parliament are subjected to an intimidation campaign orchestrated by PRC officials working out of Beijing's consulate in Toronto. In at least one case, this intimidation was in direct retaliation for a member's vote on a motion that the House adopted recognizing the PRC's treatment of Uyghurs as a genocide. These reports are informed by top-secret information from Canadian intelligence services. Beijing's intimidation tactics are not limited to members of Parliament, but are being deployed against many Canadians of Chinese descent in diaspora communities across the country. These allegations are widely reported and well established through House of Commons committee testimony and reports by Canada's security establishment. It is a matter of fact that Beijing has sought and continues to seek to influence and intimidate Canadian citizens. Mr. Speaker, the fact that this retaliation was in direct response to a vote in this House, the fact that we just learned about this yesterday, and the fact that the Prime Minister did not answer multiple questions in the House yesterday, I believe adds weight to my request for an emergency debate. I do note that there's a take-note debate this evening, so I would encourage you to consider granting it either after that take-note debate expires or tomorrow evening at the end of government orders. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
I thank the Honourable Member for Regina Capel for his intervention. However, I am not satisfied that the request meets the requirements of the standing orders at this time.
It was shocking to watch Speaker rejected emergency debate over China targeted a member of Parliament. Was it because member belongs to the opposition party? Now listen the exchange of Pierre Polliere with Anthony Rota.
Okay. Orders of the day.
Today, ordre du jour, government orders, business of supply, consideration of an opposition motion concerning home ownership and renting affordability standing in the name of Mr. Polliere.
Order. Order. Does the Leader of the Opposition have something to say to the Chair?
Actually, he does have something to say. You asked me if I had something to say. I do have something to say. I think it is outrageous. Here we stand in this Parliament to represent our constituents, and we need the ability.
Later on, if he continues, he'll be ejected from the House. I'm cutting you off. That's it. Please sit. Mr. Polliere, seconded by Mr. Aitchison.
It's not good to threaten your opposition party members. The bottom line is House Speaker should remain non-partisan and uphold the press freedom and freedom of speech. Blocking Blacklock's reporter on Twitter and threatening opposition leader are not reflections of a democratic state. Thanks for your time.